Hello everyone, I'm Brady with Lewis Motor Company, and today we're taking a look at our 2008 Ford E350 television broadcasting van. You've got a large antenna on top, a large mast. Now some of this equipment we don't have the ability to test and function. So if you were to turn it back into a broadcasting van, it may require a little bit of TLC. But the van itself is really cool, really unique. Got plenty of room in the back. You could turn this thing into a camper. You have a rooftop air conditioning unit. You've got a Cummins Onan generator. It's a gasoline generator. The van itself only has 75,000 miles, and it's a Triton V10. That is an awesome van, a great chassis. We'll check out the van. It's running right now. It runs and drives really, really good, really smooth. As you can see inside the van, you do have plenty of headroom, so you could easily turn this back into a camper. Now, or turn it into a camper, but you could also turn it back into a TV van. Obviously, we may be missing a little bit of equipment. We are not a TV, television broadcasting dealer, but it looks like everything is still intact. You may need to do a little TLC to make this thing 100% functional. But I'll tell you what we do know, the generator starts right up. The AC unit does work as it should. You've got some interior lights throughout. It's nice, clean van. And again, you've got a little bit of extension on the roof here that you can walk and move about freely. Now, if you wanted to yank all this stuff out, you could. But as you can see, all the switches appear to be working. The breakers here, you have green lights on everything. Everything looks to be functioning. So as a TV van, it seems like you could just put this thing back into service. May need to replace a few things and add some equipment, but from what we can tell, it looks like it is working correctly. We got your mast controls back here. Now this is air operated, so it does function as it should. It goes up and down with ease. It'll go all the way up there. We're not going to do that probably in this video. It might take some time. But we'll raise it a little bit higher as we go on. Now you do have roof access, which is another cool thing kind of for a camper, because you can get up on your roof and you can watch a race or watch a game or something like that. So that's really cool if you wanted to take all this equipment off and turn it into like a little camper or an RV. But obviously, if you leave it alone, you do need to get up there to service and operate your antennas and such. Back here, just got some regular shelves, a little bit of storage area, but mainly this holds the pedestal for your mast. Drivability on this van, it's great. It runs and drives really nice. It's got very low mileage, got plenty of power with that V10. These vans are kind of hard to find with a V10 in them. So got good tires all the way around. This is the compartment for your generator. Very quiet generator. This is not a loud generator. If I was next to a standard generator, I probably couldn't hear me through this video, but very quiet generator. You can see the exhaust comes out the rear there. Another cool thing about this van for dual purpose is it's got plenty of plugs and outlets. Now this is a covered plug here. So that's a 50 amp there. And then there's your regular house plug there. So you've got, this thing is plumbed really nicely. Like you could take all this equipment off and make it a really, really cool camper. But again, all the equipment's still intact. We left it intact just in case somebody wants to put this thing back into service. But I'm gonna let Robert start lifting up that mast. We're gonna switch off here. You guys, the interior of this van, it's a nice clean van. It's in good condition. Now you do have some scrapes, scratches, dings, dents, things of that nature throughout, but I'll tell you one thing we don't have on this van is a lot of rust. This thing is in great shape inside and out. The frame and underside's a nice black color. Again, we've got good tires all the way around. Frame and underside is really nice on this thing. I would imagine in inclement weather, this van may have stayed back. They may have taken a four-wheel drive or something a little more capable in the bad weather. So underneath it looks great. All your normal areas for an Econoline in great shape. Frame and underside all in beautiful condition. Now you do have a little bit of slight surface rust, but and this is in the original condition. I don't think we did any paint work to this van. And you do have some creature comforts as well. You got power windows, power door locks, power mirrors. Now you do see a little bit of wear inside this interior. The seat's showing a little bit of wear on the seat bottom. But the floor is in nice condition, nice black color. You can see those miles. Let's see here, let's get her to zoom in. 75,122, so very low mileage. You can hear that air compressor kicking on back there. That actually is what operates that mast. So you can do something else with that if you wanted to. You can see we've got strobe lights here. Kick those on, it says our mast is up. We do have a radio on order for this van. It is missing. Wish I had it, but we have it on order. We've been waiting on it a long time. But plenty of headroom in this van. Now again, you do have some minor scrapes, scratches, dings, dents, things of that nature. This mast goes up really high. So he's not even close to how high it goes up. So we'll let him do that. Again, good tires all the way around, frame underside all in nice condition. Very, very quiet generator. It runs and operates as it should. It charges just fine. And it provides power to all your plugs in the rear and a lot of your equipment in the rear. Getting her up there now. But you can hear this little air compressor is what operates that. So it builds pressure to raise it, and then it relieves the pressure to lower it. So a pretty simple design, pretty simple system. You can see we got a little cargo area back here. Obviously that box is where your generator is housed. And again, you do have roof access to this thing. So you can get up there, walk around in the roof. Really neat. You got some work lights, you got strobe lights off the rear. They are working. The frame rate's a little different on the camera here, but you do still have a little bit of more of a mast. You can see you've got, I think, one more extension that will go up, so that's not all the way. So this thing will go up high. You do have manual jacks off the rear underneath the vehicle, so if you wanted to put those out for stability, you can put those down. It's a manual jack. But again, you'll see some light scrape scratches, dings, dents on this van. For an 08, it's in good shape. So this was outfitted by L3 Communications. It looks like they had been sold or rebranded. It does appear that they are still in business, so you can probably find out more information on this van. Tires all the way around. Frame underside again, all in nice shape. Your normal van areas for rust. This doesn't have any major rust. It's in great shape. You can see Robert's on the go light there. Got a nice little table inside. You got all kinds of equipment. You got your fuse panel here. This is mainly, you can see it spells it out for you. It's 120 volt. It's what runs off of the generator, and you got 12 volt, which runs off of the actual van itself. You can see everything, we're building voltage, everything appears to be working as it should. Thermostat here, some interior lights, got plenty of room to move about in the back. You've got some more outlet plugs throughout. So a really, really cool van. It's an open canvas for whatever you want to do with it. It's a nice clean van. Frame and underside's in great shape. The van runs, drives, and operates as it should. There's no stories with this thing. I don't think we did any major paint work to it, just some touching up and with detail. But overall, a really, really nice opportunity to own a nice news van. You can put this thing back in storage. Robert's hanging out a little bit there. So that seat does swivel. I don't think I showed you that, but let me show you that now. The seat does swivel, so you can get in there and kind of hang around. Show you that. see it does swivel all the way back. So that's really cool. You can utilize the whole van. So again, great for a camper. You can put this thing back into service, or you can turn it into kind of the ultimate camper. You already have the hard part done. You've got 120 volt going throughout this thing, running off that Onan gasoline generator. You've got your rooftop AC unit, and you've got plenty of room back there. It's already kind of gutted. You got a little bit of extra headroom there, but it's in great shape. It's ready to rock and roll. It's ready to go to its next owner. Whatever you decide to do with it, it's going to be a good one for you. Got all your equipment for television broadcasting or communications, whatever you want to do with this thing. It's ready. It's a nice van, ready to rock and roll. You can check it out on our website, which is lewistrucks.com. That's LEWIS, trucks with an S.com. I have this van and a few other trucks on there. We are Lewis Motor Company. We're located in Clarksville, Maryland, which is just outside of Baltimore, Maryland. I can give you a shipping quote on this van. Just call me and I'll give you a quote on that. But a really nice van, ready to rock and roll, low mileage, pretty rare with that V10, only 75,000 miles, set up with an Onan generator, rooftop AC unit, air-powered mass, and a satellite on top. Thank you guys for watching.